Hi, I do the majority of my nature photography fairly locally at a series of restored gravel pits next to the Blackwater River, which divides the counties of Berkshire and New Hampshire. From east to west, there's a water sports lake, which the wildlife seems happy to share, an established nature reserve called Moor Green Lakes, and two further more recently restored nature reserves. A walk, including all the lakes and returning to the starting point, would be close to 10 miles and is not something I do very often. I started the video at the water sports lake, but moved swiftly on to one of the two large lakes which form the Moor Green Lakes Nature Reserve. I don't spend much time there either. The view from the bird hide is obscured by reeds that can't be cut until the reed warblers move out. The screen on the next lake is far more productive now that the vegetation has been cut back. The bird hide on this lake often has interesting birds on a scrape in front of the hide. Walking away from this bird hide, the lush foliage gives a hint as to why I tend to focus on butterflies, dragonflies and damselflies at this time of the year, as well as a spot of landscape photography. Moving on to a large recently restored area, many of the birds don't give me a chance to get a better shot. A lake that was previously out of sight lies right next to a new bridle path. Gatekeeper butterflies are by far the most numerous in this summer period. And then over the road to another nature reserve area. This red kite didn't wait for a better shot. A not so common female common blue butterfly. I sit in the shade beside a smaller pond, together with coffee and snacks. The emperor dragonfly is in the rushes, so manual focus is needed. A mating pair of azure damselflies is rudely interrupted. The willow emerald damselflies in this section lay their eggs into the bark of a willow tree branch where it overhangs the water. I'm at full stretch handheld when a pair of roe deer turn up at the other end of the pond. Sitting down and having my elbows resting on my knees helps with the steadiness. Here, I'm seeing how well the continuous autofocus works, or autofocus full-time as Nikon calls it. I'm not sure how valid this is, but it seems to work very well. In this section, I'm taking a short burst of shots and seeing how long the camera is locked up while processing the images. The flashing figures at the bottom right indicate processing. The time taken seems very variable, taking only 4 to 5 seconds for some images and almost half a minute for others. Then a few images between sitting near ponds. I sit by another pond, but there's not a lot of activity apart from a brown hawker egg laying. On a cloudy but warm day, there is very little activity, and I just record a time-lapse with the Pocket 3. Then a few images of flowers and some before and after pictures, trying to get a nostalgic summer of old look using the free version of the Nik Collection, of which there is more in the description below.